Okay, now, I'm taking this picture of my leg. I'll tell you why in a minute. This is the bruise on the back part of my lower leg. Okay. And these are the bruises on the actual other part of the leg. Okay. Now get ready for what I'm about ready to show you. Okay. This is a cast that you see my arm in. The arm was broke and the wrist was broke. That's what they diagnosed me with. I got the diagnosis in my in a printout diagnosis from the hospital in my backpack, and I'll be scanning it and then uploading it to a PDF form and then putting it online. The reason why I'm making this video, today's date is Friday, January 5th, 2014. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target victim and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized gang stalking. I do not know any at all, period, of the individuals who are managing this campaign or anybody that they are using to harass me along my routes using clever, overt methods, sensitization methods, but sometimes they also come up to me and directly harass me and assault me. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because she's suggesting, she being the orthopedist, that I might possibly have to have surgery now on my arm. Now, we're gonna see the organized gang stalking expedition of me, because this is it's basically this crime is hosted, managed and perpetrated by organized crime members in the system. Organized gang stalking is happening in every state in the United States. And they do create homelessness of targets. In your first day of researching this crime on the internet, you will see that they do create homelessness of organized gang stalking targeted individuals in order to create destitution, to exploit the destitution. Now, it's got to do with racketeering, human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, insurance fraud. Hang on a second. They're in all different types of racketeering like you would not believe. They're targeting the vulnerable, single women, single mothers, single fathers, the elderly, the disabled, veterans, anybody that's got fixed incomes like regular incomes like pensions. Women are at least anywhere between 65 to 75% of targets. And people on disability and the elderlies are the main victims, and single mothers. Veterans as well, because a lot of veterans are on disability and they can easily be provoked, and provoking a target individual is one thing they attempt to do in order to bring about police reports. Okay, and these are done through staged events. Once these staged events bring about accumulated documentation about the target, they will then claim that the target cannot take care of themselves, and or that they're a threat to themselves or others, and or that they're mentally ill, or a combination of all three. And then they will attempt to take legal syndicated custody of the target, probate control, in order to co-opt the target's existing finances like disability and or their pensions, including their bank accounts, and or to apply for federal or state or local funds in their name. And the gang stalking will continue once the probate control is taken and the targeted individual is put in a syndicated run, organized crime environment like group homes, foster care homes, and other types of environments that they own and control. Now, this is one of the reasons why they create the destitution. Also labeling a target as being mentally ill, a threat to themselves or others, or that they can't take care of themselves, or a combination of all three, is how the doctors and police officers and fire department EMS come into play at. And make no mistake about it, psychiatrists, psychologists, and hospital administrative staff and nurses all work hand in hand, okay, to bring about these criminal expeditions. This is organized crime in the system that has tentacles out within the community. Google all the descriptions that I've stated in this YouTube video and you will see that I'm telling you the truth. Now, I fell off my bike 2 days ago on the 3rd of June, and that's how I broke my wrist and my arm. Now, let's see if any event transpires concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me at any of my hiking areas, or concerning any property that's that is at any of my hiking areas, or any trespass notices, and or any events that cause the police to be called. Let's see if any events transpire concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, against me, along any of my routes that causes me to either be banned from public libraries, universities, and or businesses, and or transportation services like MTS trolleys or buses or UCSD shuttles. Let's see if any events transpire at any libraries, okay, including university libraries, that cause me to be banned, arrested. Let's see if I am assaulted. Now, assaulting a person with a broken arm and a broken wrist, okay, they believe that the target will not be able to defend themselves, which leads them more wide open to a more brutal attack. You know, because traumatization and re-traumatization, victimization and re-victimization is a huge part of gang stalking expeditions, and causing me to have to move from this hiking area until I can completely move from it. I've got about 98% of my property moved away from it right now, but finishing moving has been interrupted because of this and because of migraines. But they might try to create an event down here, including everything that I've already mentioned here, like trespass notices or any other event that causes the police to be called by anybody, okay, because they'll use a certain amount of people to cause the event and then use a third person to call the police. That's right, they're called staged events and gang stalking expeditions, street theaters. Now that'll be done to literally come and tell me that I gotta move, knowing that I got a busted arm, broken wrist. So they believe that that will possibly assist in breaking me down mentally, emotionally, physiologically, and physically, and even financially. A huge scheme of gang stalking. One of the main methodologies of organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions are psychological operations, where they basically know how the general psychology of a person operates and how a personal psychology of a particular the particular individual that they're targeting operates. And basically what I'm trying to say is that what they try to do is do things towards a person, and this is where the general stuff comes in at, to break them down. So, because they count on what is known as accumulated stress. Surviving homelessness is tough, okay? And even when you got money, it's tough. I'm personally, most of the time, I'm enjoying it because I love camping. I take care of myself. I clean myself every day. All my clothes are clean. A lot of them are brand new. Great gratitude to God for that. My sleeping bags are all clean. I take care of myself hygiene-wise. I wash myself every day, brush my teeth every day, comb my hair every day. I do everything that I would do if I was living in an apartment or a motel room. If I got another apartment or motel room, they would cause it to be lost. Trust me, and you can go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking. Motels, apartment buildings, houses, cars, they gang stalk you everywhere you go, literally. The individuals in the system that are hosting the organized stalking expedition of the target. So they would cause me to lose it. So why go through all that money of getting an apartment or a motel room or whatever, okay, and then losing it and then just ending up homeless again? That's stupid. That's literally stupid. And I've already been through it. Now, so anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that what I was leading up to before I got off into that sub-issue is that what we got to realize is that because I am a bona fide target, so I'm telling you the truth based on experience and educated knowledge. Extensive educated knowledge and extensive experience. Basically, when they count on accumulated stress as a result of harassing you every day, everywhere you go, creating physical and verbal theatrics that induce, okay, and excite and incite mental and neural responses, which is done to attempt to mentally wear you out, to attempt to cultivate what is known as mental deterioration. It's mental harassment. Okay, they also then combine that with other methodologies that cause extreme physical duress. Okay, being homeless does exert a lot of physical attentiveness. Okay, so what they basically count on is a mental, emotional, okay, and physiological and physical collapse. Now, what better time to cause me to have to move when I got a broken arm and can't carry anything? Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if they have if they are opportunists, make no mistake about it, and they'll even create things that open up the opportunity. So what I'm trying to say is that we're going to see if anything happens, including stealing my bike, because while I got this broken arm, well, I've always been using my bike to carry my duffel bag, which carries bottles of water, groceries, and stuff like that. Now, I'm right-handed, If they do anything to flatten my tires on my bike, or steal the bike, or screw with the bike lock so I can't unlock the bike concerning where it's been locked up at, that's being done in order to assist them in creating the circumstances that causes me to go through extreme physical exertion, me having to carry the duffel bag. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all about wearing the target down to break them, just like you would break a dog or a horse. That's right. So I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm predicting it now on today's date. And I'm going to upload this video today so I can prove what today's date is. It doesn't matter anyways, because, let's see, today, right now I just got them uploading some audio of a still video. The YouTube title is, and I'll tell you why I'm showing you this in a second. See, this is what's playing right now. It's Pastor David Langford and Steve Quayle twisting the Word of God. I've been transferring the audio of that still YouTube video. It's just a radio broadcast, which is what it means, to this tape recorder. It's paused right now because I stopped the transfer of the audio to make this video file. Okay, but this tape recorder runs by date and time. Okay, so it'll reflect the fact that I made this video on this date. In fact, I'm going to press record right now so I can actually record my closing statements. So it's now recording again. This video is being made again on it's Friday, June 5th, 2014. I'm at the location that has a code number and code name attached to it. That code name is GILL times 2. I'm a woman, not a man, HA location. If anything happens, including me being assaulted, okay, including any of my property being stolen at this area or any other of my hiking areas that I have dropped property off at, it will be directly connected to this organized stalking, gang stalking expedition. This video file is being made on June 5th, 2014, and I just released the pause of the audio recorder, the tape recorder, so it's now taping my last statements that I'm making in this video, and the tape recorder reflects the date and time. I'm in San Diego, California, and my name is Leslie Williams. I make these prediction videos in order to be able to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of what is actually happening to me and factually happening to me, so I can show the public what's happening to me, because if what I predict comes true, what I do is collapse that current evidence onto prior evidence, and the prior evidence I got is huge in its size and undeniable in its integrity. That's right, literally black and white in your face, literal undeniable proof that I'm being gang stalked. Okay, so I make these prediction video files and even audio files, I'll make at times, to predict what might happen and discuss what might happen and how it might happen and why it might happen before it does. I also make email predictions, blog predictions. They're hacking into my blog accounts like you would not believe, posting blogs in my name, screwing around with the spelling in my blogs. They've been doing that ever since the beginning, way back in 2006, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you would not believe the things I put up with. All right, I gotta go because I gotta start my day, and I'm already getting a late start to my day, and I still got a lot to do before I can get up and get out of here. So these predictions are being made on today's date. I fell off my bike on January 3rd, 2014. The orthopedist said that my wrist is broken, my arm is broke. I got the documentation from UCSD Hillcrest Medical Center to prove it. They literally gave me a printout that says the wrist and the arm is broke. So we're going to see if anybody tries to assault me to the point where I can't defend myself, or we're going to see if anything happens that causes me to move, like coming down here and stealing my stuff, and I guess they believe that that would motivate me to move, so more property wouldn't be stolen. That's right, you would not believe the schemes and maneuvers and techniques they will use. And we'll see if any direct incident happens that causes me to move, including stealing my property when I'm gone during the day, believing that I will confront some individuals that they're still using, that they got set up and hiked out about. They got some individuals hiked out about 200 feet away from me on one side and about 300 on the other side, and they're connected together. They know each other. All right, I'm in San Diego, California. I live in La Jolla. I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. Praise Jesus. As well, I always got to mention Jesus in my videos, as much as I remember to, because I do get distracted sometimes. I'm not involved in any criminal or illegal activity whatsoever. I'm not crazy or mentally ill in any way, shape, or form, and I definitely know how to take care of myself. If I didn't know how to take care of myself, I'd already be exploited by now. I do appreciate you listening, and have a nice day.